The mayor of New York City says he's doing the right thing here, but critics say he's actually motivated by a political desire to deal with the city's record homelessness problem.
New York City has come up with a controversial solution to a nagging homelessness problem. One-way tickets, sometimes for entire families with children, to places where they have relatives. Places like Florida for $858, Puerto Rico for $484, Paris for $6,300 for a family of 5, and even South Africa for $2,500. In the last 2 years, New York City has relocated 564 families by plane, train, and bus to more than 24 states and 5 continents at a cost of $500,000 a year. This program is now being hotly debated on blogs and cable news shows and ridiculed by Rush Limbaugh.
I wonder if they give them any cupcakes for the plane flight.
Mayor Bloomberg points out that relocation is much less expensive than spending the $36,000 a year that it costs to keep a homeless family in a shelter.
This saves the taxpayers of New York an enormous amount of money. Also, keep in mind, nobody's forcing these people to go. They want to go.
Some advocates for the homeless are critical.
All we're really doing is arguably shifting the problem to another municipality.
City officials say they only relocate families once they know what's waiting for them on the other end.
We identify outside New York City resources that they have so that they will either be going to their own apartment, going to live with a family, or going to live with a friend. They are going to a home.
Teresa Small-Smith, originally from L.A., now homeless in New York City, would like to participate.
And I'm hoping my parents are there when I do get there.
Robin pointed this out. This idea has been tried in other places like California, Nevada, and Florida. New York City officials say once a family leaves, they do make calls to make sure that everything's all right on the other end. They also say that once these not one of these families has yet returned to the city's shelters after being relocated.
All right, let's talk here. So they're not being forced to do this. It's if they want to. If they want to go.
That's what the city officials say.
It's one thing if they really do want to go and they need to have a support system, but you're saying it might prevent people from actually seeking help.
They're worried. They think they're going to get kicked out, and they haven't come back to the city because they don't have the money to come back. You know what I mean? So that is a little bit of an odd statistic.
Some homeless advocates fear that people are being pressured to leave.